Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. This is probably, I'm not sure if I'm going to call it the finale or what, but this is the end of the mainline story. So, without further ado, let's get started. And I hope you're all ready for quite a bit of an emotion, because I'm just not sure if I'm going to finish it in this episode or if I'm going to save like the rest of the story for the next episode. Is that a Royal Gummy? Good lord. And a Via Seed. I believe that's a Vile Seed, but weird. Hold on, we've seen it before, I'm sure. Minimizes defense and special defense. Yeah, I'm gonna not even bother with that. I'm also going to eat that Royal Gummy for myself, because I'm a special attack went up. Okay, I think in general, wait, it's super effective? Oh, that was Signal Beam. I thought that was Tri-Attack. Not sure exactly what I want to do here. A lot of the Pokemon here are pretty dang dangerous. It's going to be a lot of Psychic types, but sadly they're not going to be weak to... Also, that reminds me. They're not going to be weak to Bite because they're all going to be like Steel or Rock Psychic types, so it sucks. I'm going to turn all of Eevee's moves back on. Although, to be fair, Bite would be the most effective on a lot of these enemies. Anyway, Mega Drain, because I want all that HP back. That Signal Beam is quite dangerous, actually. And let's get out of here before that Bronzer... we can see what it's capable of, I guess. I don't really have a good move on him. I guess Grass Knot, if anything. It's a Steel type. It's heavy, right? I don't know. Not really sure. It's using Safeguard, which guards it from, I believe, status-changing moves? Not status-changing moves, stat-changing moves. So, it's not anything that'll work against us. A Heal Seed, which will actually be really, really useful. As far as tough dungeons goes, this isn't too terribly impossible until we get to the second section of it. This first section isn't too long either, anyway. I believe it's only 13. Also, it has... I think this is because there's a Soul Rock here. There's Soul Rock, Lunatone, Bronzor, and Porygon are literally the only Pokemon that are here. Also, I am afraid. Also, these are Rock types. I don't know why I'm afraid. Okay. Rock Polish, okay, that's dangerous. Let's use a Grass Knot. This is really dangerous on its own because Eevee is not an advantage here. Also, I'm pretty sure Solrock's going to know some fire moves, so I want to be careful of that, especially if we're going to have sunny weather around here. Definitely not the best. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is, since we're going to have the ability to evolve our Pokemon fairly dang soon, I want to hear the comments reasonings for why I should get a certain type of Pokemon, because I'm not like I'm wavering through like 20 different like types. I know there's only like what, I think there's 6 evolutions at this point in time, because there's Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, the 3 originals. There's Espeon, Umbreon, which I'm not too keen on either of those, just because I'd rather not. And then there's Glaceon and Leafeon. So that's 7 choices, basically. Did I just give Eevee the grass? I gave Eevee the grass gummy. I'm dumb. Let's try Slam against this boy. I think it'll do 51. Let's compare that to Grass Knot, doing 66. Yeah, like Slam's just not going to be that very useful against a lot of these enemies. And I'm not sure... I want to eventually find another move to replace that. Since we will be evolving soon, it shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find another move out of Grovyle or Sceptile's moveset. Because obviously we're going to be going... Like, I might spend like an adventure or two as Grovyle just because, you know, we're not going to get a chance to see Grovyle in action other than that. But I think I'm going to be evolving straight at you. What is this? What is this? Okay, we should have something for this. Stay Away Orb? No. Faux Fear Orb will make all the enemies terrified in here. Let's do it. Yeah, luckily there's only like a ton down here, so we should be rather safe. All right, let's take out this guy maybe. Hopefully. I don't know how heavy Bronzor actually is. I'm just guessing that it's pretty heavy simply because it's a Steel type. We should be able to one-shot any Pink Gummy, White Gummy, Purple Gummy, and we're actually full on items. Okay, let's go ahead and use these. White Gummy, obviously, on Eevee. Weak type picker. Okay, this is what I was thinking of earlier. This will allow Eevee to distinguish type advantage, basically. Because previously they could not do this. Let me check IQ. What do we got? Weak type picker, info. When near several enemies, the Pokemon will target the one that has type disadvantage. Now, I'm not sure if that actually means that Eevee will try to use, Eevee will try to use Bite on a Dart or on like a Psychic type Pokemon, for example. Not sure if that's how that will work. I'm gonna give both of these to Trico just because we are lagging behind in the IQ area, just because we find a lot more of the white gummies than we do any other color. Anyway, this was not actually a bad monster house. I'd say it was definitely worth it. That's going to be Discharge? It really knows Discharge. Okay, that's kind of dangerous, because if he uses that again, he could easily get advantage on Magnet Rise. Discharge. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use an Oranberry on Eevee. Should we just take the step forward? We're gonna take the step forward. No, he did it. Okay. And try and knock this dude out. Magnet Rise will make him unaffected by any ground type moves, if you're curious. Conversion 2. I believe that turns him into the type of the next move that's used against him. I don't know. Porygon's a weird Pokemon that I really don't play around with too much. And there's a lot of them. I really don't want to step forward because that'll put me against 2 Porygons at once. I'm gonna... another Discharge. Okay. I really don't know what to do here. There's too many enemies here for me to, like, basically there's too many Porygons. I think I might use another orb to get them out of here. Turns a Pokemon into an item. Faux hold. Petrifies all enemies. I want to do that. Alright. So I'm going to take these down one at a time. They're just so dangerous with their moves. Discharge hits all enemies in the room, and it's fairly strong on top of that. And then Signal Beam, of course, is going to have super effective damage on me, and it has infinite range. And then Conversion and Magnet Rise, who cares? But still, those first 2 moves are way too dangerous to be messing around with. Luckily, we're just getting a ton of experience from all this, which we definitely do need. We're going to want a bit more of a level advantage as we're going through here. For sure. Stun Seed, that's going to be very good. I'm excited that we have that. And I'm also excited we're finally leaving that Monster House music, because the music in Temporal Tower is so good. I would compare it to Sky Tower, but I'm not sure if it's quite that good. Sky Tower is an absolute banger of a song, and I'm not sure if really any other song in the series will top it. We'll see in the future, though. If they do release any more. I mean, you'd think they'd be keen on releasing a Mystery Dungeon game for Generation 7 soon, since they're going to be moving on to Generation 8 apparently pretty soon, according to rumors. Because, you know, there's been the rumors of all the other, of what the starter Pokemon will be, which there's always those, you know? Because, you know, it's every single generation we have discussions on what the new starter Pokemon will be, what their typings will be, and thank God that we don't have to worry about a fire and fighting type, but at the same time, I feel like they just let our guard down to the point where it's going to be like, oh, Porygon copied Runaway, and then immediately got bopped. I'm going to fight these Pokemon. What throwing items do we have? I'll just throw some Iron Thorns. We have too many of them to be hoarding them like this. Ooh. That Porygon does slightly worry me, seeing how it has Discharge, and could unload it into my face at any point. Okay, you have Runaway now, don't you? Why aren't you running away? I keep forgetting that Pound is not my set move. Also, if you see me just using it against random Pokemon who don't really need it, that's why. Grass Gummy. I don't know why you can find Grass Gummies here, but you can. So I will definitely take it. For Trico this time. Sweet, okay, special attack up, I'll definitely take that. For sure. I believe we don't have much to go. Calm Mind. If Eevee evolves into a Espeon, that will be really useful. I wouldn't mind Espeon, I guess. I don't want Umbreon, that's for sure, just because Dark type is kind of lame, to be honest. Espeon, though, if we do get one, Calm Mind will be exceptionally powerful. Basically giving you a boost for your special attack and special defense for the rest of the floor. And for boss fights, that could also be incredibly powerful as well. Sleep Seed, that'll be powerful. Any seeds that we get that inflict status definitely are going to be worth our time because of the boss of the end of this dungeon, which you'll see soon. And we shouldn't have too much farther to go in this dungeon, so I'm just going to use Mega Drains all willy-nilly. We don't really have to preserve our PP from this time onwards. Lunatone, goodbye. There also seems to be an abundance of money here. How much have we picked up so far? Oh, 3,000, God. Stun Seed, oh no, we're not just walking over that. Sorry to say. We're grabbing that. I know you can just swap it with the item that's on the ground, but like, whatever. Okay, before we move on, I'm gonna do a little bit of item throwing. I'm gonna throw out everything that's useless, basically. We haven't used any of our Reviver Seeds yet, so that's good for the future. I obviously don't need the Cross-Eye Seed. I don't need Cherry Berries. Not gonna get paralyzed by anything, really. Lock-on Specs is interesting. It's specifically made for this game for throwing items. It's just odd. I really would not recommend using that at all. We have 2 power bands. Hold on, did we ever give one to Eevee? Yeah, no, we'll give them to Eevee then. And we'll call it good at that. We don't really need that many items. As far as it goes now, we kind of have a super powerful inventory. Wow, another tremor. That tremor was really strong. It must be getting worse. The tower must be breaking up faster. I'm not sure if it's true, but if Temporal Tower regulates time like Lapras said, then if the tower collapses, our planet's paralysis will begin. So let's hurry, Trico. Alright, I will drop a save here just in case. You never know. Of course, we can't mess with any of our storage or anything. Also, I just want to point out the music here. Very beautiful. Especially the way they worked in the clock ticking for a second there. And I think yes, it plays through the rest of this. So this is the Temporal Spire. There's definitely going to be a much larger... Did that say Gravelly Rock? Throw to attack enemy? Okay. I'm not gonna... Like, what if it gives them, like, an all-around boost? Yeah, the enemies here are going to be much stronger. Although I do believe we only have 10 floors to go through here, as opposed to 13 of the first part. Also level 37. Much appreciated. But like I said, there's going to be a much larger variety of enemies here. So we're not just going to be working with... Yeah, we're not going to be working with just Porygons. However, we do have Porygon 2s, which are still very dangerous, and I think exactly have the same exact attacks as Porygon 1. I think Grass Knot might still be useful. If-ish. But we'll be looking out for those. I still think Porygon 2 is going to be one of the more dangerous enemies in this section of the game. Not really much else that we can't take care of pretty reliably, I think. Bronzong, while it is... Oh, what was that? Okay, we have one grimy food. I think it was an Oranberry. I'm just glad it wasn't a Reviver Seed, because it can affect your Reviver Seeds, and wow, was it demoralizing. Ooh, that's a Salamence. Okay, so those aren't actually in the Hidden Land. They're here. So I was wrong on that. Sorry about that, but still dangerous nonetheless, obviously. No, I keep forgetting that's not Pound. Ooh, you know what worries me? I think it has Flamethrower. Not a huge fan of that. Let's just try to knock him out. Huge defense. However, it doesn't seem to have too much HP, which is lucky for us, and it gives us a ton of experience as well, almost like 1.5 times everything else. So, ouch! Okay, thanks for that. Definitely didn't need it. We'll just do a normal attack. I think Eevee's going to be doing plenty of damage to that big boy. Confusion, that's dangerous. Not enough to throw Eevee into Runaway. We're at the point where Eevee needs a lot of damage done to her to put her into Runaway. I'm not even going to bother with the Tutter Orb. Money, I'll always take that. Doesn't take up inventory, so why not? And of course, it's the last rooms we check. Now it's the absolute last room we check. I'm going to eat this Grey Gummy. You can't eat something straight off the ground if you so choose. Taking a cue from Earthbound. Oh my goodness, why did that happen? I just got 3 stat ups. That's insanely good, and I will definitely take it. That's basically a level up, good lord. Gummies are so powerful in this game. And that's a Porygon Z. That's even more dangerous. Alright, we'll throw an Iron Thorn at it. Although if the Pokemon competitive meta, why did I walk upwards? If the meta is anything to go off of, maybe Porygon 2 is more powerful. Who knows? I don't know why I'm in that. Grass Knot. I have plenty of these left, so I might as well be using them. Because you never know when Mega Drain could be needed to gain a little bit of HP. Just checking what these are. Slow Orb and Mug Orb. Mug Orb. Hold on, what does that do? Items. I don't think I've seen that. Deals damage and steals item. Really? Huh. Yeah, the only reason I could think you'd want that is if an enemy picked up a Reviver Seed and you wanted to use it on it so it doesn't use the Reviver Seed to get picked up. Oh, I'm definitely taking that for sure. We don't need the Totter Orb. Yeah, Solar Beam, you never know. Could be very useful if we ever get an instance where we have easy access to Sun. You know, might be worth teaching to Trico. I'm not sure if Trico can even learn it, but you never know. If anything, it'll be worth a lot when we sell it. So, it's good to keep around just for that. Alright. Dainty Box, once again, that's an item I really want. We're going to be doing a lot of swapping here. I'm sorry about it, but it's just part of the experience. Radar Orb. I don't really... Obviously, I don't need to know where items are. This Munch Belt, what do these items do? Boosts attack and special attack. Wait, what? Oh, you know what it does? It makes you lose hunger a lot quicker. Yeah, belly goes down faster. I'm getting so many notifications. I'm gonna take it once again just to sell off if anything. Decoy Orb, don't need it. Orbs are really like useless to me most of the time, unless you're going through a dungeon without a boss, because I feel like the game is designed in a way where it makes the dungeons that don't have a boss at the end a lot harder to get through, whereas the ones that do have a boss on the end, they focus on making the main problem sustainability. So they want you to struggle at the boss and not, you know, the whole dungeon through. That's not to say that there aren't hard dungeons that have bosses, but I just feel like that's the general design. Violent Seed, that's really good. That's really good. I'm taking that for sure. I don't need... Petra Scarf. It's worth a lot, though. Hurl Orb. Definitely. Alright. Also, you can still hear the ticking of the clock, which is really nice. Items are really good here. Let it be known, if you want to get items... If you want to get really good items, I would just recommend coming to Temporal Tower, which you can do after you... Ooh, that's a big boy. After you beat the game, you can come to Temporal Tower just to have a chill. So, heads up there. Yo, double popped. I'm also still slow. We are, of course, getting close to the end of the dungeon here, so... I really, honestly, I don't think we're going to have any problem with the boss here. Ooh! I forgot. Because, I mean, we had no problem with Dusknoir, and Dusknoir, in my opinion, is a much harder challenge than any single boss could ever be. You'll notice the game, when it really wants you to train up and use strategy, it'll throw in like 10 enemies at once for you to be in a boss fight. Single bosses are never really that difficult. Simply for the fact that, you know, stun seeds all obviously do have an effect on that. Don't do that, you dirty boy. Not very nice. I do have an Oranberry. I'm not sure if I would just want to give it to Eevee right now or if I want to wait. I will wait. Trick Room. Okay. I'm not sure why. But okay. we'll knock you out then. Trick Room, I guess, actually takes into effect a Pokemon speed stat, but there is no speed stat in this. Scope Lens, I think, makes easier crits, so we can obviously just swap the Grimy Food for that. Ooh. Or you know what Trick Room might do is speed up all of your teammates. I don't like that. Speed up all your teammates and enemies and slow you down. I don't know how exactly it works, because obviously I haven't gotten the chance to work with it. It's not really a move that any normal Pokemon you'd start out with would have. It's the case with a lot of the Mystery Dungeon game. If you don't learn it yourself as a starter Pokemon, you're probably not going to know much about it. Oh my god. What's with all these items? It's almost at the point where I want to give like a max elixir in turn for it, because like, nothing bad happened. Okay, good. Ouch. Okay, that didn't hit. Thank God. Aerial Ace, eat it. My dude. Get out of here. We're really close to the end, just in case it's a Reviver Seed. Pure Seed, that's still good. Escape Orb. I don't think I'll need that. Look at all these items. What is with this? I'm gonna take all the money I can just because we have so much. Like, if we get back with all of this money, oh, we're gonna be rich. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Level 37, cool. Just getting more powerful by the second. I don't think we'll be hitting 38 before we get to the boss at the very least. Brick Break, ooh, that's an, it's a good item. I'm gonna swap that with Payback just because that's useless to us. Grass Knot? It's a heavy Pokemon, yeah. Boom. Yeah, we're gonna start seeing Metagrosses too. They really do throw like the strongest Pokemon they can think of at you here at the end here, so you definitely want to be careful, but I don't think we're having too much of a problem here. I want to say this is the last floor we'll have to deal with. Let's take out these bad boys and finish this dungeon. One-shot hit. One-shot kill, I guess. Faint. We'll stay in the terminology of Pokemon. And a gorgeous box just to finish us off here. What can we get? Use TM. Let's swap that. Definitely don't need that. Kaboom. And then we get to the Temporal Pinnacle.